What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to another video. My mom asked me this morning when I'm gonna start filming again. And I was like, oh, I have all these Hawaii videos. But I decided why not get a head start on videos. So these videos are gonna be like a couple weeks off, probably, from when I'm filming them. But welcome back. We are at my parents' house. What life updates do we have today? Just the snow. The snow is pretty much gone, unfortunately. Or fortunately, I don't really know yet, but it's pretty much gone. At the end of my first video of 2024, I said that I was ordering some stuff for videos, for future videos. One of those things I'm very happy that I actually ordered, because when I was editing, I had like because I use wireless mics, I had it like on my chest and my sweatshirt was rubbing against it and it was like making a weird noise on the microphone. So I'm sorry about that, but I did buy something that should hopefully help that, and if not, then we'll just rock it outside of the shirt. But yeah, anyways, good beautiful morning. I also woke up to this, so you know that's the highlight of my day this morning. Okay, I literally part my hair fairly well in the center of my head. I'd like to believe I do, at least. When I'm sleeping, because I shower at night before I go to bed, so when I'm sleeping, I swear like just a little bit of my hair will go over to one side, and it's always towards my right side. So then my part looks so stupid. And it drives me insane. This is the longest I've had my hair in a long time. Like a really long time. I started talking about stuff that I ordered. One of them I'm gonna keep a surprise. Okay, so another thing I got. This camera that I use now, which is the Canon R7, is my like fourth camera that I've ever used, besides like when I was little. And the first original camera that I used was a Canon T6. And it was more for photography, because at the time, it was actually my mom's camera. And she bought it because my brother was graduating, I think that was Coast Guard boot camp. And she originally had like this little point and shoot that was super cute. But because I was so obsessed with cameras, I loved messing around with them and stuff, I think I used to say that I didn't do it. I don't know if I actually did it or not. But my mom, if you ask her, she says that I left it outside and then it rained, and so the camera got destroyed. So literally like within days we went to the store and bought this camera. It was the Canon T6, and one of the lenses that it came with was a 75 to 300 millimeter lens. But it's part of the EF series versus my camera's part of the R series. So I didn't realize that, because I've never really had a need to use this camera, or this lens, sorry, until when I was in Hawaii. I was like, oh, this would be cool to film people surfing, you know, because it zooms in like a decent amount and stuff. I didn't end up using it in Hawaii or even like testing it, but then when I got back from Hawaii, I realized that it's an EF lens, not an R lens. I don't know why that never crossed my mind. So then I realized that I had to get an adapter, and so that's another thing that I ordered. I used to have a Canon M50, literally my baby. That will still forever be my favorite camera. I'm letting one of my friends use it, so I haven't used it in a long time, but if you go back to my old videos, like before I got the G7X, that was my camera. It was the Canon M50. I bought it used from somebody. It was my favorite camera ever. It still is. Like, I still love that camera to pieces. And I had gotten an adapter for that, and it was my favorite thing, but I got a cheap adapter. This time I actually put the money in. I got a Canon itself adapter, which is funny because I've been so tempted lately to switch over to Sony, because I feel like everybody's switching over. But at the same time, that will ideally make Canon stuff be cheaper. And camera stuff is so expensive. But anyways, bottom line is I invested in a nice and expensive adapter for my camera. So this is an R to EF adapter, which means it essentially connects the EF lens to the R body. I got that, so I figured why not? We're gonna throw this on and I'll show you guys the difference. The lens I have right now is a 14 to 35. So this is 14. This is 35. Okay, now we've jumped to a 75. Okay, maybe I don't have as much space as I thought I did. We're just gonna zoom in and see where this goes to. Let me move this out of the way. Oh, I can't even see my camera to see if you can see me. I don't know if you can actually see me, but I'm literally all the way on the other side of the house. I think you can see my head now. So yeah, basically I think this lens could be really cool for videos. And so now I have an adapter where we can actually use it. I'm done talking about camera stuff now because I feel like most of y'all don't really care about the camera stuff. But I thought it was something cool to show you guys. So next time I'm in Hawaii, I'm gonna definitely use it. I think it'll bring some really cool things. There is one more thing that I got. It's actually the one thing that I got that I'm most excited for. It's something that I wanted to have over the summer, but now I got it. And when I'm traveling and stuff, I think it'll be really cool. Y'all have no idea how excited I am for it. So it was worth it. I can't decide yet if it's gonna be something that's like common in my videos or if it's gonna be more of something that's for like special videos, like only when I'm traveling, only when I'm hanging with family, I don't know, stuff like that. If it becomes a constant in videos, then y'all will know like in the next few videos what it is and why I got it and everything like that. Just know that I think it's gonna bring a whole different view and feel to my videos, and I'm so excited. I wish I had it like in Hawaii. I wish I had it over the summer, like all these different times where I'm like in that moment and I'm like, man, I should have just bought it. I should have just bought it when I wanted it. I could have it now. And I just never did. And now I finally did. So I'm super happy that I did. It's just a matter of how it's gonna be incorporated in videos. The girls have been just sitting here for the past like 30 minutes to an hour because my parents went grocery shopping. And so they'll just sit here and wait until they get back, till they see the car pull in the driveway again. If they see a person, they'll go crazy. But there's been birds out back all morning and they loved staring at the birds all day. It is a few days later. I am in my childhood bedroom right now. I haven't lived in this room in 3 years between college, Ohio, Wisconsin, everything. So, well, I guess when you count summers, then I have, but not counting summers. It's been 3 years since I like permanently year-round lived in this room. So, I came back and I'm now cleaning out this entire room. Gonna try to make it a little bit less like a high schooler. Clean out some of the random stuff that's in here that I've just collected over the years. And then, this is probably gonna be in like a lot of videos coming up just because it's a big project. This wall, I think this wall, one of these walls I'm going to paint. That way I have like a wall to film against because I like the color of this wall. Don't get me wrong, it's great. I like the room. The reason I chose this color was because it reminded me of like the ocean and the beach and stuff like that. I think I literally painted this room right after Hawaii, right after the first time I went to Hawaii. But regardless, it just reminded me of the ocean and the beach and stuff like that. And so that's why I chose this color. I was originally gonna have like some of my friends and stuff come in and paint the walls with like turtles, whale sharks, like stuff like that, like ocean, make it like an actual ocean room. But I never like found any friends that wanted to do it or thought they could, and so I just never did. So the room has just always been this color on literally all four walls. It's not really the most ideal for like filming. Like it's not like bad, but I just feel like white or just like a base neutral color would look way better to film in front of. So I'm thinking of possibly painting one of these walls white. We'll see. We'll see if I actually do it. Bottom line though is this room has been basically untouched for 3 years. And so I'm going through, I'm cleaning it all up, and we'll see how it goes. So basically I thought this would be a fun little thing to have you guys be part of and just go over a bunch of random stuff that I find and show you guys. So for those of you who don't know, I used to play the drums, so it's a lot of like, I found a lot of stuff from drums, including something that was kind of crazy, was it's a list of all of like the sticks and stuff that I needed. It's literally dated 2016/17. So that just made me feel a little bit old. That's the year that I was going into high school, was 2017. Another thing I found, and this one's kind of cool. So you can see this is like beaten up, right? And so this, it's all dusty too. It's literally probably been sitting on the bottom of the shelf for 5 years at least. So this notebook is just a destroyed notebook that I had. Oh my gosh, look at that. I have a date on it. March 29th, 2017. So this is actually more recent than I thought it was, because I thought this was from 6th grade. I swear I started this in 6th grade, because I remember exactly what teacher I was with, like all of that. What room I was in when I would write it. But this is basically just like a random story that I started writing. That's like 30, I think it's like 35 pages long. Oh, I just scared the dog. Sorry, Rita. I threw it out because it's pointless to keep now, but I thought it was really funny. I have like pictures on pictures. It's just like the most random stuff. Jersey Shore. This one is funny. I know my sister's watching this video. She's probably laughing. She claims this is my hat. Till the day I die, will say that it is not my hat. It's hers. My oldest brother, Sean, graduated from something with the military in New Jersey. And so the whole family went and watched him graduate and all of that. And my sister, I think, like, didn't want to go unless we went and saw the Jersey Shore, like where Jersey Shore was filmed and stuff like that. And so we went and then got that hat. And then I think my sister also got like a tank top or something. I don't even know. But we literally drove like 2 hours just to see where Jersey Shore was born, like to see Seaside Heights and stuff like that. And we actually had seen Snooki walking across the street, because they had like the whole street blocked off on the side that they filmed on and lived on and everything. Because at this point, I think it was like season 4 or something. And it was the season that Snooki was pregnant, and so she moved into a different house. And so we saw Snooki walking to like the regular house, and she had like a giant purse covering her stomach. Nobody knew, I don't think, that she was pregnant at that point. I figured since I found the hat, a nice little time to talk about it, because that's actually kind of funny, and I always forget that I have that hat in here. A random drone battery. This is from, I think, one of the original drones that came out like for the public to use and stuff. And we used to go on hikes all the time, like with my like friends that I had grown up with and my cousin. And my cousin found this, and we were so tempted to keep it because we were convinced that we would get a drone one day. And when we got the drone, we would have a free extra battery. Now there's literally no reason to keep it. No drone takes a battery like this that I know of. But it is kind of funny that I still have this in my room. This we probably found 5 years ago, at least. Obviously, again, there's literally no reason to keep it, but I have it, and I've had it for this long. And so it's just kind of funny that we really believed that we would have a drone one day, and we'd have an extra battery to use it with. If only we knew that these batteries are literally, I mean, this battery is literally the size of my drone. My drone is literally the same size as this battery. This is my first hard drive I ever bought. Thanksgiving time. So literally just over a year ago. Not even just over a year ago. Like a year and a half ago is when it stopped working on me. I've got an iPod, which I believe was my sister's. I plugged some headphones into it and used this in high school for a little bit. Just to give you a perspective on how it's going and how it has to go, these are the 3 shelves I finished. I still have that shelf, but that's, again, all fish tank stuff, so that I know exactly where all that's going. That still has to be done, and those 2 things have to be done. And then the 3 drawers under my bed I have to go through as well. My grandma gave me this a year or 2 ago, probably. There's a hot chocolate recipe on this. I don't know. Maybe we'll look at this tomorrow. Maybe we should go discover what's in this bag. Let's do it. I cheated a little bit, and here's our conclusions here. We have this big cup. This is a thing of marshmallows, and this I haven't opened yet. But I'm so confused because there's a recipe, and it's talking about a pound of something. This is a big cup, like size of my head big. This is either going to be like the best or worst hot chocolate I've ever had in my life. Let's just hope for the best and try it. It's not bad, but it's not necessarily good either. It's kind of bland, but that's okay. The dogs literally know when I'm making hot chocolate. I swear. That's because I usually give them whipped cream. Anyways, final conclusion. It's not bad. It's not necessarily good, but it's not bad either. Final review on hot chocolate. It was good. Not great, not terrible. It was okay. And that is going to conclude tonight. So I will see you all tomorrow to continue the cleaning adventure. It is a few days later. I've done a lot of stuff off camera. Whether my room looks like it or not, I'm pretty much done with the cleaning process of it. Now it's just like organization and like cleaning, going through clothes and stuff like that. But I had to show you a few things. So first things first, this one's more just like funny, especially because there's a date on it. But this one's from May of 2017. And I got this when I passed the United States Constitution test. And so therefore I was able to graduate. I graduated 8th grade in 2017. Almost 7 years ago. That makes me feel old. Next thing is actually really funny. I think it's funny. Welcome to my stack of photos. Basically, why I have so many photos. If you look above me, a bunch of little dots. And that's just a bunch of sticky tack because I had a giant photo wall right there. Probably a couple hundred pictures. Like the photos went all the way down. This is how many photos out of that I'm keeping. And then this is the ones that I'm throwing away. So many pictures. Some of them are like duplicates. Others I have on my phone, so I don't need. Some of them are like random. Like this is when I had pet chickens. I raised them in my garage. Just random pictures that I have like on phones or social media or stuff. So I don't need like the printout of them. Should we go through some that I'm keeping? This one's from golf. It's me on a golf cart. That one I just thought was funny, so I decided to keep it. We found a chihuahua when I was little, and we stood outside with a sign because we found it. We wanted to return it to its owners. Me and my dad, the daddy-daughter dance. This is me and my little cousin. I have so many pictures of us. My niece, you guys have seen her. This is her as a baby. And then me as a little baby. This is me and my cousin. We actually just recreated that picture at Thanksgiving. Like sports pictures. This is when my brother graduated from Army. This is from, we went to like this big water park. Pictures upon pictures. You guys saw Nyx when I was in Hawaii. This is what she used to look like. It's like just hilarious. Funny. This is the same baby cousin that's in this picture. So you have some that are from like high school. Some of the most random pictures. My brother and I, yeah, I showed you guys a lot more than I thought I was going to. But the gist of it is just that I have a ton of pictures that I'm keeping and a ton that I'm getting rid of. And a lot of these you'll see in a future video that I'm thinking will drop in like October. Sorry guys. I have like all these videos. I also have this CD that I have no idea what's on it, but it's in here, so I'm just gonna keep it in there. This is just as entertaining, so I'm gonna show you guys. So this is my current phone. I don't remember what it is, but this is my current phone. And then the phone before that was the XR, which I traded in, so I don't have that anymore. But then the phone before that was the 7. This is the iPhone 7. This was my phone. I actually loved the red. Okay, then before that phone, I had the iPhone 4, which is this bad boy. Absolutely shattered by the time I stopped using it. There's actually a bump. I feel like the battery is like about to break. But that's like the OG iPhone charger. And then before the iPhone 4, I had an iPod, which is again the OG charger. This thing is so small. I literally got this iPod when everybody got iPods. Like this iPod came out and everybody got it. I was part of that. And this was like my first phone. Like all of my friends had phones already, but I had this. And so I would text everybody's phone on this. And then I switched to an iPhone 4. And then by the time I got to 4, I swear like the 6 was out. I don't even know. I've always been like behind on phones. That's the evolution of Grace Majer phones. Besides, we're missing an XR in between these two. Alright y'all, that's gonna end out today's video. This was a long one. This is kind of what I'm thinking for future videos for a little bit. Not for a long time, but for a little bit. But let me know what you guys think. If you don't like the long videos, we'll shorten them back up. This room is still literally destroyed. I'm not even gonna show you. Thank you guys for being here. Let me know what you think of long videos. Follow all of my social medias down below. Subscribe, like, you know the drill. I love you guys. Remember, chase your dreams. Tell somebody you love them today. And I will see you next week.